Let's solve this quadratic equation. All right, is it a quadratic equation? Does it have an equal sign? Yes, it's an equation. Is it quadratic? I see a square, so it is quadratic. It's not linear. Step 1, it must equal 0. Does this one equal 0? No, it does not. Okay, so I need to get it equal to 0. So what do I need to do? I need to get rid of this 24. I don't want a 24 on the right-hand side. I want a 0 on the right-hand side. So to get a 0, I am going to subtract 24 on the right-hand side and subtract 24 on the left-hand side. Let's see what we get. Drop down the equal sign. On the left-hand side, I have x squared minus 5x minus 24. X squared minus 5x minus 24. Okay? None of those are like terms. They don't go together. On the right-hand side, what's 24 minus 24? 0. All right. Step 1 is complete. Does it equal 0? Yes. And what do I do when I get a 0 on the right? To remind myself, I put a smiley face. On to step 2. Step 2, factor completely. All right. This is an easy 1. It starts with the number 1. So I'm going to have two binomials. The first two are going to be, to make x squared, is going to be x and x. The last two need to multiply to give me 24 and subtract to give me 5, okay, or negative 5. So what multiplies to give me 24, subtracts to give me 5? Well, you can come over here and you can list all your possibilities, right? So we could have 1 and 24. We could have 2 and 12. We could have 3 and 8. We could have 4 and 6. That's our possibilities. Which one of these subtract to give me 5? Here it is, 3 and 8. Now, I need a negative 5. How do I get a negative? It has to be a plus 3 and a minus 8. So, factor completely. This is going to be x plus 3 and x minus 8. And if you FOIL that out, I guarantee you would get this. Okay, step 2 is done. Factor completely. Step 3, set every factor equal to 0. So, x plus 3 equals 0, and x minus 8 equals 0. This is a linear equation. This is a linear equation. I need to get the x all by itself. To get this x by itself, to get rid of a plus 3, I need to subtract 3 from both sides of the equal sign. X equals 0 minus 3 is negative 3. That's one of my answers. Right here, how do I get this x by itself? Well, I need to get rid of a minus 8. How do I get rid of a minus 8? Plus 8 on the left and plus 8 on the right. That will cancel. X will equal 0 plus 8 is 8. There are only two numbers in the whole world that will make this a true statement, and I just found them. Negative 3 and 8. X equals negative 3, comma 8. Enter your answers separated by a comma. Yes.